What is going on, guys? Mobile Carrier News here. And T-Mobile has claimed that they're going to 14x their network capacity increase for the coming years from 2025 to now. So from 2021 to 2025. Now, T-Mobile has been talking about this for a while now. I remember making a video about this. How T-Mobile will eventually talk about this. I wouldn't say it's a prediction. I kind of saw it coming. I just didn't know when it would happen. It already happened. It's on this news article right here. So T-Mobile says they're going to 14x. They're going to increase their capacity um, by 2025, and they're saying that their 5G is going to dominate. Well, I mean, we don't really know who's going to dominate because 5G is still too new. So I really hope T-Mobile's not getting ahead of themselves and just saying we're going to have a good network. They could be the top network by 2025, but we're not there yet. So honestly, we won't know. But and with T-Mobile and with T-Mobile's expectations, do I believe T-Mobile can 14x their network capacity? Honestly, I do. I really do. And let me explain why. So we know T-Mobile is investing $12 billion into their network this year, and then next year, 2022, they're investing um, another $12 billion, and then by 2023, they're going to cut that capex to $10 billion, and I believe the next few years, $10 to $9 billion around there. So they're decreasing their capex, and I'm very curious to why they're decreasing their capex. And I started doing some research, and I started thinking to myself as well, maybe because they have Sprint's network. Now keep in mind, Sprint's network is not fully integrated into T-Mobile. It's going to take maybe 5, 6 years to fully integrate with T-Mobile. Now, just because they have their network doesn't mean they have to spend a lot of money because basically it's going to be, how do you say, free cash flow, or basically free tower upgrades in a way, because they're going to have more towers. Everything's going to be up to speed. Sprint's network will be converted to T-Mobile network. They're going to start these shutdowns. Everything will be pretty good, and I do believe they can actually increase their network capacity really good if they actually improve the service, and increase N41 bandwidth 66. And the reason I say bandwidth 66 because that's basically um, that's the bandwidth that I was using with T-Mobile, and I'm also using with Verizon as well. I guess in my area it's all band 66, and when I go somewhere else it's a different band. I just haven't had time to research and check what kind of band it was, but I'm mostly dealing with band 66. So if T-Mobile can improve that, especially indoors, they'd be good. They'd honestly be good. I think investing $12 billion is, it's it's not a lot of money to invest in, but in my own opinion, I think that's perfect for T-Mobile because they don't have to be spending so much more money and just letting it go to waste, and they're investing more money than they can. Now, for T-Mobile, they're going to be definitely improving all the tower network and upgrades. I'm not really sure when it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time before they actually do improve the service, and we'll see a big boost in speed. Eventually I will get T-Mobile. I'm actually debating between getting T-Mobile again. When the next iPhone comes out, it's going to be the iPhone 13, and I currently have the iPhone 12 here. With Verizon, I'm going to switch Verizon to iPhone 13, and for this iPhone 12, I'm debating if I should go to AT&T next to test their speeds and have their network, or T-Mobile. So it's like a stretch. Will T-Mobile improve their network in California by next year? I'm not really too sure, to be honest. T-Mobile is kind of, it's a hit or miss with California. It's not really up there yet. But they are improving their service there. It's slowly getting up there. The same with same with AT&T and Verizon. Their network is slowly improving. It's not being fast. 5G is still new. Well, I never used AT&T's LTE, but all three carriers need to work on their LTE because LTE is lacking pretty hard. I literally had full bars of service, and it literally got 8 megabytes per second of download speed, and I'm just like, huh, that is weird. I'm at full bars of LTE, haven't gone over my deprioritization, and I'm getting these kind of speeds. But anyway, with T-Mobile, I wasn't really getting these speeds. I was getting pretty faster speeds than anticipated. But T-Mobile is on the right path to deploy 5G everywhere. They're going to be focusing on low band, mid band, and ultra capacity. Um, I'm really curious to see how T-Mobile will deal and actually improve their three-layer cake. They're always talking about three-layer cake, and this and that. And they're also talking about 600 megahertz. I just hope they actually improve and Sprint's 2.5 gigahertz midband. I just hope they actually, improve the service and actually get things up to speed because, as we all know, T-Mobile is not competing with the other carriers. I guess they're just focused on themselves, which is actually a good thing. But honestly, wish they would actually try to compete a little bit with the carriers, AT&T and T and Verizon, because I'm not saying T-Mobile's network is going to be bad when C-band is deployed for AT&T and T and Verizon. I just think if T-Mobile had a little bit more, a little bit more was more competitive with their network with the others, and actually, it was actually improving the service and investing that $12 billion, into good use, or even increase the CapEx just a little bit. Even if I wish they would increase it to $20 billion. They could actually get more done, and more towers would be up to speed. But then again, that costs a lot of money. And either T-Mobile doesn't have a lot, or they're trying to maybe I don't know what they're trying to do really. Maybe they're trying to save the rest of the money for 6G. I really don't know what T-Mobile's doing for the future. So T-Mobile is expected to increase their service. Hopefully, I'm honestly thinking of having Verizon and AT&T for next year when the new iPhone comes out. Obviously, the new iPhone will have better connection. That's why I really want to switch to Verizon. If it will actually improve the service, or if it's just better range, or the camera is just made the same or something. But we'll see how the new iPhone 13 handles the Verizon service. And since this iPhone 12 I have here is, I believe, it's literally a year old now. I literally got it last December. I do believe its coverage is still good for usage. That's why I believe AT&T is my best bet to go there and test out their network. And I will go with the expensive plan. I'll go with their Ultimate Elite plan. Unless the other plans have unlimited like Elite, but I'll definitely be testing out their service a lot. I'll also be testing AT&T's hotspot, and eventually when I have T-Mobile, I'll be testing T-Mobile service again. Hopefully, it has improved in California because T-Mobile lacks very much in California. They definitely need to improve they need to improve their capacity and coverage there. T-Mobile's not a bad company. They're a billion dollar company. They're pretty good. They've had their issues, with a lot of stuff recently with that security breach. Hopefully it doesn't happen again because, that's the last thing I want is my data being breached when I go to T-Mobile again. But T-Mobile's plan to extend their network is pretty good. I like where they're going. They're actually putting in the work. I wish they would do more into their network than their marketing, but that's how T-Mobile's doing it. Let me know what you guys think about this. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.